everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you all a recipe for corned beef lasagna rolls. And when you try this recipe, I promise you, traditional lasagna, you would not be making that anymore. So today's episode is being sponsored by All Stands Marketing Company Limited with brands such as Frank's Sauces, Bragg, Target Corned Beef, Lucema Pasta, Squeezy, French's, Caribbean Dreams, Naturally Almond, and Presidente Butter. So let's jump straight into this recipe. Let me show you all how easy this one is going to be to make. And of course, if you don't eat corned beef, you can substitute with any other mincemeat. To a pan on medium heat, add in your oil and then go in with aromatics. So chopped onions, pimento peppers, scallions, carrots, celery, and season with salt. Allow this to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let the veggies, let it get a little tender crisp. You want to bring out the flavor in the veggies. Now next, I'm going to open my tin of Target corned beef. The secret to opening this can properly is removing that paper and taking your time and rolling that key nice and tight. Empty it into your aromatics or your veggies and break it apart. Allow this to cook in here for 8 minutes until it's completely cooked and it's done. If you wanted to add some bell peppers in here also, feel free to. That will make a great addition, just like I did with the shepherd's pie recipe. Now once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and add in some freshly chopped spinach. Just mix that in and it will wilt down with the heat. Now, once that's mixed in, I'll set this aside. Now remember, corned beef, you don't have to add any additional salt to it. Next, let's put up a pot with water and salt. Once the water comes to a boil, we're going to drop in our Lucema lasagna pasta sheets and boil it to the package instructions, which is 4 minutes. So for this recipe, I just need 8 of these sheets. Bring this up to a boil, and once it's nice and pliable for that 4 minutes, we'll drain. See, this is how it should look. You don't want to overboil your pasta. You want it to have a bite to it, because no one likes a very soft pasta. So once you drain it, add in a little bit of oil and mix that and let it cool down so you can handle it. Here I have my ricotta cheese, and to that I'm going to go in with chopped cilantro or flat leaf Italian parsley, 1 egg, and I'm seasoning this with some Caribbean citrus seasoning, or you can use an all-purpose or a complete seasoning, and give this a mix. If you guys wanted to omit the egg and make a vegetarian version, I would substitute with minced soya instead. So once that's mixed in properly, next we're going to assemble. So you're going to need a baking dish and a bottle of store-bought pasta sauce. I'm using vodka sauce here, and I'm just going to put a thin layer on the bottom of my baking dish. My dish is an 11 by 5 baking dish. Spread that out and then take 1 lasagna sheet and put a thin layer of the ricotta filling and spread that on the entire sheet. And then we're going to top it with a layer of corned beef. And if you guys wanted to double or triple this recipe, of course you can. And then we're going to roll this into a roll. Just be very careful, and it rolls pretty easily. The ricotta is going to hold that corned beef filling so it does not spill when you're rolling it. And you just want to place this on top of the pasta sauce. And feel free to use whatever pasta sauce you like. I love a vodka sauce, so that's what I went with. Now I had some of my ricotta mixture left over, so I'm just going to put it over the top and spread that out. If you didn't have any ricotta left over and you wanted to make a small amount to put on over the top, you can, but it's not necessary. Next, I'm topping with my favorite cheese from the English Cheese Company. This is a white mild cheddar cheese. And I'll just top it with some parm, which is optional, and then cover and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes, we'll remove the foil, and I like topping it with some more of that citrus seasoning. I know I'm extra if you don't want to add the extra citrus seasoning. I just love the pop of color that it gives the pie when it's done baking. Then this goes back into the oven for 15 minutes until it's brown and bubbly. And this is what it would look like. Super delicious, super easy to put together, a great make ahead meal also. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Try it, let me know what you think. I think it's so much easier to serve these than traditional lasagna. Look at when I cut into it, how perfect it looks on the inside. It's a perfect serving. So thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you to AMCO for sponsoring today's episode. Do pick up all of the ingredients seen in today's recipe at your leading supermarkets in Trinidad and Tobago. I'll see you guys in my next video. Be sure to check out the AMCO playlist for all of my Christmas recipes.